Ba-dum bum ba ba bum bum bum. You know what we got yesterday? I returned from work and found a package. What could be in the package? Let me think on that. What kind of stuff do I order? What could it be? No idea. Let's open it and find out. Skate Wrath Skate Shop, Loveland, Colorado. They're great. They got this shipped to me super quickly. Big shout out. They gave me stickers too. Stickers. Yes, I love stickers. Oh, they said thanks. So I got myself a Fabiana Delfino Santa Cruz VX deck. We got our 5 plies of Canadian maple, a layer of VX technology carbon fiber right there, and another layer down here. I think the second layer from the bottom is carbon fiber, and then up top is also carbon fiber, making the boards very light and very awesome. Huge shout out to Skate Wraths in Loveland, Colorado. Give them a call, 970-663-0980. They're amazing. They got this shipped to me super quick. I ordered it on the 23rd. It showed up on the 27th. That's just a few days. That's amazing. Break your board over the weekend. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna need a board next time I got time to skate. You got your 5-day work week. You order it on your Sunday. Guess what? Shows up before your weekend even arrives. That's amazing. I'm so thankful. They even punched out the holes there. They gripped it. Excellent grip job, 0 bubbles. Amazing. Thank you guys so much for getting this to me so swiftly. I am beyond thankful. Let's get this thing ready. Gonna head to the park here in a little bit. It is pretty cold outside. My car was frozen solid. The trunk of my car to grab my tripod, it did not want to open. But it did open with a little bit of elbow grease, so I'm thankful that that wasn't an issue. Wasn't about to go out there with a lighter to heat my trunk up so I could get in there. That would have just ended the whole day right there. I guess I'm staying home, it's frozen. So excited. I haven't had a new VX deck in probably a couple months. I've had this one. Which one was this? I think this was a flight deck. But flight decks and VX decks are the same thing. Don't let anyone tell you different. Come from the same place. They're amazing. If you're a bigger person like myself, maybe you weigh more than the average bear, this is what you need. If you don't like breaking boards, don't like worrying about breaking boards, these are the decks for you. They cost a little bit more. This one with grip came out to $74.99. to get it shipped to my house. Free shipping, which was amazing. Retail price for these boards is $68.99 is what this one was going for, but you can find them online for around 100 plus. But if you're ever looking for one and you want it a little cheaper, go for the Fabiana Delfino route. Her decks are sick. There are a lot of like flowers and stuff. But honestly, I love flowers. I think it's cool. This arm has a lot of flowery tattoos. You can't see that, but yeah. Got a lot of flowers on my arms. Go ahead and pop on the front trucks and knock everything over while I'm at it. So excited to skate this thing. The feeling of a new deck and also skating these shoes, because this will be my second session with these half cabs. I am beyond excited to skate them. I'm also loving this like brass hardware that I got. I think this was from Ranger hardware? I can't remember, either Ranger or Bullet, I don't remember. One of those awesome brands, who knows? But I just love me some colored hardware. Hardware is something where you're really kind of open to do whatever you want with it. And this stuff is just shiny and fun to look at. It makes me smile every time I look down at where I'm setting my feet up. I think for today's video, I want to kind of examine style in skateboarding, finding your own style. I think it's something that we all kind of think about, because we can all name at least a handful of people that when we see them ride a skateboard, they just ooze style. That's something that some people have automatically, and it's something that other people develop over time. I can say firsthand that I did not have a ton of style when I first started skateboarding. In fact, I looked quite awkward on a skateboard for many years. I still find myself looking a little awkward sometimes, but it's definitely gotten a lot better, I like to think. I have a few tricks that I think pay homage to my tall guy style. And it's weird too, because based on your like body composition, your legs in proportion to your torso, your height, things like that, it really changes how you look on a skateboard and how you do tricks. You'll find that people with generally longer torsos, they tend to skate different. They squat down different. Some people don't squat much at all. Some people lean over a lot. Everyone has a different way that they do tricks. My buddy Dakota, he's a bit shorter than me. He has a fairly long torso and not super long legs. So when he skates, he can squat really low. He does kind of what we call the Asian or the Japanese squat. I can say that because when I lived in China and Taiwan and met people from Japan and skated with people from Japan, they all sort of have this squat, this Asian squat. Now, a lot of that is due to the way their hips are. They have sort of wider set hips, so they're able to bend down super far and keep their feet flat on the ground, whereas someone like myself, when I try to do that, my heels come off the ground and it puts me in a very compromised position. So me, myself, I don't tend to bend my knees a whole heck of a lot when I skate. Beyond simple like impact absorption, there's not a whole lot of knee bending that goes on when I skate, because honestly, that's not comfortable. That's not where I generate a lot of my power. I think a lot of my power comes from my calves and my feet and my ankles. And that's something that pays homage to someone's style. You can see a lot of that in how they do tricks, how they squat down for things, how they land things. And I think honestly, it kind of comes down to, oh, my balls. Oh, I squished my balls. Oh. Oh. Totally threw myself off. What the heck was I saying? Quickest way to get me to derail any train of thought, just squish my balls. That was wonderful. I'm actually really happy that I had them apply the grip. They just messaged me like instantly after the order and they're like, hey, do you want us to apply the grip for you for free? And I was like, yes, please, that's amazing. Because honestly, doing the grip at home, with it being freezing cold outside, I'm not going to be sanding my grip outside. And doing it inside creates a lot of dust, and there's animals here, there's small children. I'm not trying to make anyone inhale sandpaper, you know what I'm saying? All right, this thing's about ready. I'm going to tighten these down, do a few stretches, and then head to the park and see what we can do. Let's do this. Well, y'all, it's cold. Got our new board. Some new kicks, newish, skated them last time, but they still look and feel fantastic. Really excited to skate this board. Let's see what we can do. No big expectations today, just want to have fun. Get out while we can. Still got to do a workout later. That was yucky. Also yucky. There's like a way to do fakie big spins that looks really sick, and I've not sorted that out. Not like that. TJ Rogers does them so good. That's a little better, I don't know. That's fun. about style and skateboarding. I think it's kind of a tough subject because I think we all subconsciously try to emulate people that we like. For me, I'd say some of those influences are Mike Moe, Chris Cole, Johnny Geiger, Zach Doling. Some of them being YouTubers, because that's a lot of the content that I consume is YouTube content. And I think it's really easy for us to see those people and want to see some of ourselves in their skating, or vice versa. I think there are some points where that can be beneficial, in as far as seeing someone who's really honed their craft and has it down to a point that you yourself want to have it to. For me, a big one would be Zach Doling. The way he can do pretty much any flat ground trick, and Johnny Geiger, they can do almost all the flat ground tricks and do them in a way that's super sick. Not do them like baby's first kickflip, but doing kickflips that look unreal. Not like that. A little better. So I myself have always gotten a lot of inspiration from other skaters and people that I know. A lot of people I know skate much different than me. And I think it's only normal to want to emulate their skating a little bit. Dang, I thought I was going to get this straight 8. That would have been sick. Oh, heavy. But as much as it's cool to try to skate like people you look up to, I think honestly it kind of becomes a battle in itself. Because at the end of the day, you skate your best when you're skating like yourself. Except the way that you do tricks. Might look different than some other people, and that's fine. Totally understandable. But there's nothing wrong with the way you do tricks. If you're doing tricks and you're landing them, and they make you happy, you land it and you're like, yes, that was a good one. It doesn't matter how it looks. When I was younger, for example, I skated super wonky, and I would land stuff super sketchy. I didn't realize it until I got older, but looking back on some of those videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I redo that? Or sometimes it would just be like, why did I do that at all? As I've gotten older and kind of refined my tricks, not only my trick selection, but refined the tricks that I can do more easily, I've found that finding my quote-unquote style has been made a lot simpler. Great example. So yeah, let's talk about style. I would have been so bummed if that had a big old chip on it day one. Thank goodness. That would have bummed me out pretty severely. Ooh, this grip tape. My feet are sticking to this thing. Man, switch flips are a struggle right now. If I could describe my style from my own perspective, I'd describe it as tall. I skate tall. Not a lot of bending in my knees, because I don't need to. What I need to do is do a stupid switch flip. Oh my golly. All right, pull your foot back. Do a good one. No. Just like that, you know? Oh, really, I feel like your natural style doesn't really show up when you're warming up. Warming up is really just getting the blood flowing, landing things, sure, but it's not always quite how you want. Great example of that. Yeah, that hurt. I love this board. Looking down at it, the little evil flower guys. Oh yeah, little flower guys make me smile. Okay, Getting there. My heels used to be so much better. Kind of bums me out. Yeah, ouch. Flicked way too soon. Gotta lift and flick. So good. No one does them this good. It's true. One of the weirdest and most confounding things about style in skateboarding is that everyone's is going to be different. While a lot of people may have a similar style that they want to attain, I think it's good to accept that you just kind of skate the way you skate. And as you get older, skating that way is going to become gradually easier. And with that, you're going to look smoother on your skateboard. Things are going to look more effortless. The perceived amount of strain and time and effort that things take is going to gradually decrease. You're not always going to be skating at that super high level, but if you can come to accept that skateboarding isn't massive improvements, you're not going to, your skill level is not just going to skyrocket. Things are going to be difficult. You're going to hit plateaus. Things are going to get a little worse. They'll get a little better again. You might not even get it to the point that you once had it. Then they'll decrease again. Go back up. Oh wow, today they're great. They're awesome. They're so good. Boom, next day, they're garbage. If you can accept that things aren't always going to be super smooth, then I think you're going to find within yourself this new level of comfortability on your skateboard. And I think a lot of style is looking comfortable on your skateboard. Look at someone like Tom Asta. Watch him do the straight 8 on his skateboard in any random game of skate, like Dumb Data's recent games of skate. All his straight 8 tricks are just effortless. They're popped super good. He catches all of them proper, lands 4 wheels on flat every time. The dude's a monster. His style is impeccable. If I could skate flat ground like anyone, it would be like Tom Asta. He's so sick. Zach Doling too, obviously. He's amazing. Johnny Geiger. These guys are great. But honestly, for me to go out and try to emulate that style, it's not only gonna feel really disingenuous, but it's gonna look weird. A couple videos ago, I was kind of exploring style, trying to steeze out tricks. And while that was really fun, it was a cool little brain teaser for myself, it just felt awkward. Simple tricks like a pop shove it, which would be landed 99 out of 100 times originally, they were now like 5 out of 10 times landing them. And the ones I did land looked awkward and weird because I was trying to emulate someone else. What's up with that? Don't do that to yourself. If you want to improve tricks, get them higher, etc., do that, but do it within the bounds of your own physiology. There's only so many ways you can bend and twist your body trying to emulate someone else before you come to realize, oh, that's uncomfortable. That doesn't feel natural. Maybe I should just go back to doing it like I want to. And yeah, you probably should. Your style, your personal style on a skateboard is great. You know who that style is made for? You. Your style is unlike anyone else's. You might do tricks kind of similar to your buddy, but I guarantee if we broke down your tricks, yours would be done in a completely different way that's 100% wholly yours. The way you do tricks is completely unique to you. Maybe you both kind of steeze out your back foot when you do pop shovels or tray flips. That's cool. Yours is different. And that's okay. That's cool. One thing that sets skateboarding apart from a lot of other sports is that there's a million ways to do a single thing. Sure, you can argue in football there's a million ways to get a touchdown, but at the end of the day, some dude running it into the end zone, it's gonna look a lot similar. 20 dudes running their football into the end zone, getting a touchdown, it's gonna look pretty similar. You'd be hard pressed to find any significant differences, but you ask 100 people to do a kickflip, each one of them is gonna look ever so slightly different. Maybe this guy catches his with his back foot. This guy's kickflips kind of rocket and he catches it with his front foot somehow. This guy catches with both feet at the same time and it's super level. This guy over-rotates his, catches it, corrects it, puts it back down. This guy's kickflip didn't even pop, but somehow got air. This guy landed primo, fell, and his trucks went up his butthole. Everyone's different. Your style's different. Your style's different from mine. Maybe I can do tray flips pretty consistently, but your tray flips, while not being as consistent, in my mind, I think they look cooler. You can't do them as often, but I want to do tray flips like yours. But should I? No. I should just accept that my tray flips look the way they do because of the way my body is, the way my legs are, the way my ankles can or can't flex. The way I squat down for tricks, that's not because I'm trying to skate like anybody else. That's because my body is physically constrained. I can only do things certain ways within the limits of my body. So your style in skateboarding is perfect the way it is. Your style's awesome. And if anyone's trying to dog on your style, I'd guarantee they probably can't do that trick you're doing. I'd guarantee they can't do half the tricks you're doing. They just want to bring someone else down to step themselves up a little bit in their mind. Your style is cool. Don't try to skate like anyone else. Don't try to emulate Tom Asta's flat ground tricks. Because I guarantee you're probably not going to get there. Let's be real. Tom Asta's top tier flat ground skateboarding, you're not going to emulate that. You need to accept the way you skate and skate like you. Style doesn't matter.